If you run a plastic surgery practice and you don't have the right tools, this is probably what your surgical coordinator looks like on any given Monday through Friday. She's drowning in messy spreadsheets, trying to track leads. She's trying to have speed to lead and answer phones and return calls quickly, as well as take care of patients along their journey with you. And this is what your surgical coordinator's life could look like after partnering with Alpine Analytix. And here's why. Not only are we a marketing agency that has 20 plus years of experience in healthcare and aesthetics, but we offer the Alpine Analytics Advantage. And we think this should be table stakes, but 95% of other agencies are not offering this technology. Not only do we have it, we offer it to every client free of charge. You receive a HIPAA-compliant dashboard or CRM. It tracks leads across all sources, paid, organic, SEO, referral, direct, all traffic with one simple tracking script. It streamlines your office's operations because you have real-time lead alerts that are delivered directly to your email inbox. It comes with call recordings, transcripts, and you can easily organize everything in one easy-to-use dashboard. Like I mentioned, it's a free solution. We set this up for you, and we are the ones that absorb the cost of this technology, not you. You have happier office staff because you've automated your lead process. You have one centralized place where you can see the journey each patient took from when they first visited your website, whether they came, like I said, direct or through SEO, maybe it was a blog, maybe it was a referral from RealSelf, or perhaps it was an ad like Google Ads or a Facebook ad, right? This platform will track all of those sources very easily. And so your staff can focus on what's most important, which is doing their job as a surgical coordinator or patient care coordinator. It also has ad platform signals. Now, what do I mean by this? It has a direct API connection with Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, as well as Google for Google Ads and for Bing ads. So only the leads that your practice marks as qualified are then pushed out to these ad platforms and the conversions are created. This is a inverse flow. Most agencies out there are using meta tags and Google tracking tags, which are not HIPAA compliant, by the way, so you could get in big trouble on that front. No one wants to worry about that. But secondly, they capture every single lead as a conversion. So, Google doesn't know the difference between someone that called looking for a job, completely irrelevant, right? For if you're trying to target prospective patients, or someone that signed up for a $25,000 mommy makeover, right? Google doesn't know the difference between a good lead and a bad lead unless you tell it to. So we bypass the Google tag and the meta tag or, the ad platform provided tags altogether. And our platform called Alpine Signal has its own HIPAA compliant first party tag. And so the lead dashboard, it sends the real-time lead alerts to your practice. You're able to listen to call recordings, get the call transcripts, see the source, and then, follow up very quickly. And then you're also able to track, like a CRM would track, whether that lead booked a consult, did they show up for the consultation, did they then book surgery, complete their surgery. You can enter the revenue amount if you charge for your surgery up front. Let's say it's a $25,000 mommy makeover. That would be your gross revenue. But then if you want to calculate any expenses, maybe you had to pay an OR. There's an OR cost associated, anesthesiology, whatever the case may be, right? If you want to deduct some of those expenses, you can also put your profit number in there and you can tie it all the way back to not only that individual lead, but if you're running Google Ads, all the way back to the keyword or the searched words that someone typed into Google. So it gives you complete measurement where you actually know if your marketing dollars are working. Most agencies say, hey, we drove 50 leads this month and your cost per lead is 250 and our leads month over month are up 10%. Aren't we doing a wonderful job? It's like, not really if, none of those leads actually turned into surgical cases. So this gives you free technology. It also helps the ad platforms perform better because you're only feeding qualified leads into the platforms as conversions. It makes your office run in a more streamlined manner. And overall, it's just giving you this really improved and sophisticated infrastructure and technology so that you can scale your practice confidently and profitably because you have the full measurement that you need. And then lastly, we offer seamless integration. So perhaps you already have some existing tech in your stack. Well, we have a tech team and there are hundreds of integrations that we can easily set up. So, you don't have to move completely away from any tech you have that may already be working. And if you want to connect this with your EMR, if they offer an endpoint API, that's something that we could set up as well. So if you're interested in learning more about this, I will leave a link to our website. You're welcome to contact us. I will also leave my LinkedIn profile. I'm very active on LinkedIn. And if you'd like to send me a DM and you're interested in learning more about potentially partnering with us, I would love to set up time for a call and see if it's a great fit.